Hi guys, so tonight's message is going to be a channeled message that you need to hear right now, and it may be something that you don't want to hear right now too as well, especially for pile 3 I'm feeling. But tonight's message is going to be a channeled message that your guides would like you to hear and listen to, and I also offer personal readings. My Skype link is in the description box below, and you can message me on there so we can set something up. I also have my Amazon wish list and my PayPal account down below as well, so you can donate to the channel if you would like to, and any donations are greatly appreciated because at the moment this channel is completely free, and so it really does help me to continue to be able to be here for you. So does liking, sharing, and subscribing because it builds the channel up. It also spreads the positivity and light that you're receiving in these readings to other people as well. So don't be nervous or worried about sharing those kinds of things. And we have 3 piles for you today, pile 1, 2, and 3. So take a moment to get in touch with your intuition, your higher self, and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And we are going to get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, you may be really trying to reach a level of enlightenment, trying to unlock that final step, and really tuning into your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, really finding a level of peace and calm in your atmosphere. And you may also really, if you're not at this level of peace and calm, you may find a lot of that in nature. So taking some time to get away from the people and away from the city and just be with the trees, the wind, the grasses, the flowers, things like that would really, really help you. Maybe even a nice river. So would taking out some time for fun as well. We have Pojo's Family Fun Centers here. 1974, no cash value. So the greatest things in life are free. And really, it's time to start appreciating and looking around you at all the things that you have in your life without the things that money can't buy. And to really come to peace and come to terms with the things that are in your life and the way things are going now. And to allow yourself to come to this state of peace and happiness with everything you are and everything in your life. We are not robots, and if I'm not mistaken, this one came out in yesterday's reading as well. I love your independence, makes me feel free. Everything makes so much sense. Are you there? Can you see? Everything fell apart. Getting out may have become an art. Running so fast, but still wishing it could last. Own your pain, let it rain. Express your deepest feelings too. Don't shy away from what's true. Release a steady need for control. Perfection isn't good for the soul. Be who you really are. Know in doing so, those who love you for real will never be far. So, yeah, there's really a need to remove any kind of masks you're wearing, to stop pretending like you're not an emotional person, and to really allow yourself to feel your pain, allow yourself to feel your joy, allow yourself to feel any of the emotions that are coming across to you, your anger, things like that. Those are all good for you to be able to feel. Now, acting them out can either be destructive or healthy. It depends on the situation. But yeah, there's really just a need to come out of the box and allow yourself to really be you and to not decide that you isn't good enough and hide it away. Right now it might seem that the light won't come back, but deep inside you are Daddy Mac. Take time to cleanse and rest your soul. Don't allow the burden to grow. Suppressing your tears can be poisonous. To yourself, don't be devious. Allow grief to sweep over you. Just don't give away your control from that view. If you do, you'll still make it through. The other side is bright. Focus on the light. So yeah, there's really some self-care needed here, some alone time needed here, maybe even some natural medicinal time needed here as well. You really need to take some time out to grieve, to allow yourself to feel the loss and the pain for whatever has went out of your life, and to allow yourself to just be in your natural state and not to fight it. Not to decide that it's not good enough or that it's weak or something along those lines for you to be able to feel those emotions. Yeah, because you might be trying too hard to make everyone around you happy, when really you just need to cut through the BS, you need to express your truth, you need to be your real self, and you just need to enjoy life in the moment and have some fun, get out with some friends, do some things you enjoy, And really, you may be somebody who may be in a position of power. You may teach a lot of other people. You may bring a lot of lessons to people. You may have been on a very long journey, which you gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge from. And now you have a lot of these keys that other people need. And they may come to you seeking this knowledge or this wisdom or this truth. And when you're not expressing your full truth, you are not giving them everything you have to offer either. We have the Eight of Wands for the Hierophant. We have the Eight of Cups for the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands for the Ace of Swords, and we have the Queen of Swords for the Three of Cups. So there's really a need to walk away from anything that is not serving your highest good, to really be patient in your journey forward. This may take a little bit to be able to really sort out what's best for you and what isn't, and to be able to take action to walk away from those things, and also to be able to walk away from any kind of people-pleasing energy may be very hard as well. You may have been working very hard for a very long time, but really not getting a whole lot of payback from anyone else. You're just giving, and nothing's coming back to you. You're working hard for everyone else to raise everyone else up. But what about you? You're not getting a fair exchange in return. And you've really taken a lot of action to communicate all of the wisdom that you have, but maybe you need an equal exchange for that wisdom as well. Maybe you're working on turning it into a career in some way or something. And what you're doing now is you're really looking out there, deciding what it is that you want to do, and you know what it is that you want to do, what your path is, where you're going when you're moving forward. You just have to make the decision to take that action and to express that. And also, taking some time for divination or for meditation may really help you come to a decision as well if you're feeling like you can't really place your finger on what that decision is. Also, once again, getting out with some friends, having a good time, being able to drop your guard a little bit, setting appropriate boundaries as well, though, and really being able to express your truth. Once again, being able to cut things off when they're no longer good for you, and being able to be discerning in your decision making and in the directions that you're going. We also have authentic self. So once again, being your true self. This whole entire reading has been about being your true self, and it's amazing that it resonated and in synchronization so well, because I don't look at any of these cards before I come into the reading, but I always find it amazing when there's so many that line up like that. This is the boost of confidence, conviction, and courage you need to be your true authentic self around your relatives. You don't need to start any battles, but you also don't need to hide your light around the people who supposedly know you the best. So stop playing the role that you think they want you, or you think they want to see, and let them fall in love with you, the you that you were always meant to be. If you miss the constant performance, you can always suggest a game of eternal all-consuming charades, or darkness, if that's your thing. So, yeah, it's just really time to stop worrying what anyone else around you thinks, no matter who they are, whether they're friends, whether they're family, whether they're strangers, it doesn't matter. It's time to communicate who you really are, and to really show this true knowledge, wisdom, and experience that you have gained throughout your life, and to take action on that. We have gifts. I recognize the awesome day, week, year making power that's wrapped in gifts, and give them whenever the chance arises. Gifts aren't just for birthdays, half birthdays, and preschool graduations anymore. I can give them on not so special occasions too. Every time I give a gift, I give myself the gift of feeling great, which is the gift I keep re-giving. Oops. And I also want to say that I think you may turn away from gifts that others try to give you sometimes. Be more open and receptive to others trying to give you gifts. And I'm pretty sure that you're somebody who gives gifts anyway, but if you aren't thinking of other people in that manner, then go ahead and start doing that. Maybe you're holding yourself back from giving gifts because other people might not think it's appropriate or something along those lines. Don't allow yourself to do that. Paying attention. I turn my attention to the people around me, and I try my best to give them what they need. If they need my help, I'll jump right on in. If they need space, I will willingly and ever so supportively go away for a little while, which, come to think of it, will make it hard to keep my attention on them. How much do spy cameras cost? So, it's really, discernment. Being able to see all the details and how they're adding up, being able to really read between the lines, being able to pay attention to what's going on around you, and being able to listen to your intuition and allow for things to don't fight the flow. Just go with the flow. Be flexible, adaptable, that kind of thing. But also make sure that you're paying attention to the little things that are going off and that are going on, and that you are, acting on those things. Reaching out. I value my long-standing connections, even the ones that have fallen by the wayside. If distance has caused me to be distant and my closeness to my relatives feels relative, I will extend myself to my extended family and do my part to not feel so apart. So you might be feeling like maybe there's a lot of people in your life that have just disappeared, and you don't really have a whole lot of people around you, and like maybe no one cares, that kind of thing. But sometimes other people just get so wrapped up in what they got going on that they really forget about anything else. And so taking the time out to extend an olive branch and say what you need to say, or just to be like, hey, what's up? How's it going? People really do appreciate that, and they love that. And in return, a lot of them will do the same for you. If they don't, then, sometimes it is best to move on from the connection, because sometimes it isn't good for our health to be doing that. And at the same time, there's other times where you can just realize that, you guys both got things going on, and you guys do have a good time when you're talking to each other, when you are talking to each other, but maybe there's just not a whole lot of time to talk to each other. So anyway, I think a lot of it has to do with, though, making the decision to reach out to your friends, to your family, to your loved ones, to those you feel close to, those you feel like you jive with, and really leaving behind anything that is no longer serving you. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how this resonated with you and what's going on in your situation in the comments below. I really do love hearing from you guys and what you have going on and all the different people. It's just amazing. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile 2. So, for pile 2, let's see. We ended up with 3 channeled messages for this one, too. So there could be some sort of achievements coming your way for things that you have worked really hard for. Other people may not think that you worked so hard for it either. They may think that you just accomplished something very easy. But there might be a lot of passion filling your heart. There might be a lot of stability and growth that you have really found inside yourself as well. There's also 2008 on that. We have brownie, and we have the brownie lid. So, it could be some sort of like Boy Scout energy, do-gooder energy kind of thing going on here. National Rifle Association, all in 2012. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed upon. National Rifle Association of America, incorporated in 1871. So, you may be somebody who really fights for your rights, fights for the rights of others. You may stand up for the little guy. You may really not like anyone's independence or freedom being infringed upon. And you may really put yourself out there when something like that happens. You may even get very defensive when somebody's trying to take your freedom. You might get a little pouty. You might get a little petulant. There may be a little bit of sadness or hurt that may be causing you to block off your heart a little bit, and to be a little closed to people around you. But a lot of that's because you spend so much of your time giving to other people that you may not take care of yourself as well as you should as well. And then you might get a little bit upset at other people for not being there to take care of you in the ways that you feel like they should know you need, because you would be there to take care of them that way. But the whole thing is, you're supposed to be there to take care of yourself that way as well. We also have this little Superman earring. There could also be a child that's really being very petulant, childish, or a partner or something that, you may be working with a lot of children that could have some emotional issues or disabilities as well. You're really starting to unlock something within your heart, though. I think you're really starting to free your inner child from your heart. Your inner child may have been very wounded in the past. You may have been very hurt, and you may be starting to reparent yourself and take care of yourself better, and starting to learn how to do things that are good for you. Unhappy waters. Be happy, my love, wherever you go. A new man will come, I know. You're my friend first and foremost. I offer you a toast. True happiness I hope you find. Please don't punish yourself in your mind. If you choose to leave me, I'll hope that it's to be happy, but if you choose to stay, I'm hoping it's for the same. So please forgive me when I feel you're worth more. Jealousy is not at my core. My heart feels your pain, sees your eyes full of rain. Stop selling yourself for your needs. Have some faith and see where it leads. Know everything will be okay if you try it another way. Take my own advice, I know. I had to reap and sow. Sometimes you don't see what's inside unless you take that ride. So, you could be dealing with somebody that you tried dating as well, and this person could have chose somebody with money over you. They could have been choosing to, and not even money, it doesn't even have to be money, but they could have chose to go for someone that had something they needed instead of somebody that they actually wanted to be with. And this could have been a very close friend to you as well. You guys could have actually been like friends with benefits and not actually together in a partnership. But you really felt like this person deserved a lot more, and you may have tried to say something about it, and this person might have just thought that you were being jealous because they may have been projecting their own jealousy onto you, and maybe this person liked you more than they claimed they liked you. But either way, just try to hope for this person to be happy wherever they are, and try to work on your own happiness. You may be thinking a lot about the past. Forgive and release. See the good moments and the bad, and understand that there is always a balance. Cleanse your energy. This one ended up with a lot of channeled messages. I didn't realize I think there's 5 of them. I thought there was only 3. You're never stuck. And this one and the last 2 both came out in the last reading too. Be honest, my dear. What is it that you truly fear? Hold your head high. Know that you can fly. Take the leap for yourself. Don't rot on the shelf. Follow your heart, passion's true call. Let faith be your guide through it all. You can do this. You know you can. Pack up now and get a plan. Explain from your heart. Don't make breakup an art. Tell them there's someone who will feel it too. That someone is just not you. What they truly want is not someone to haunt, but someone who feels the same. Something where there's a lit up burning flame. And so you may be dealing with a friend or with somebody in your life that may be going through wanting to walk away from something that's not good for them. And it could be you as well. Maybe other people are trying to tell you to walk away from a situation that's not good for you, and you're just thinking that they're jealous or upset or something like that. And no, they just really want you to be happy if that's the case. We also have fronting with balls. This one came out yesterday too. Wow. There's a lot of synchronizations here, guys. If you picked piles with these same poems in them in yesterday's reading, let me know, because there is a lot of channeled messages here, and to have all the same ones come out is crazy. People front all the time. It's always seen through. Just give me a dime. If you did, I'd be rich by now. Everybody wondering exactly how. Lies fall like blood red rain, extending all of human pain. Hurt people, or so I'm told. Trying to heal people till I'm old. Hurt or not, I try not to hurt, but others never really assert. Intimidation got them quaking. In the oven, our love's baking. Short on needed things to make it. Stop now, you don't get to throw a fit. If you can't be honest about who you are, you will never go very far. If lies is what you seek to sow, in reaping you will get your prize bow. Something fake and faulty doesn't feel right till you're losing hope and out of sight. You say you're one thing, not thinking others sing, not regarding the image that you can't keep, not examining the truths that start to leak. Know yourself before you move towards me. Don't present a picture no one will ever see. Just be you and I'll just be me, and that's the step that will set you free. So if you feel like you need to step more into your true authentic self, you may want to check out pile 1 as well. Focus on, this one was in yesterday's reading too, I think. Focus on the things around you now and here. See the beauty in it all. Show gratitude and clear out anything unneeded. Blessings will soon be coming. You just may not see the results of your work yet. Patience will pay off. You may be feeling all eyes on you, that you may not have done the right thing. Who's to say what the right thing is anyway? We are all doing the best thing that we can in the moment. Have compassion for you. Your intentions were pure, and your patience will pay off with a generous offer. You may have been tricked and left to walk away in shame, but there is someone who sees the real value. Open your heart up to receive. And I really shuffled those as well. So it's crazy that there were so many of them that were the same. So we have the World, we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. I'm going to get these other ones out too really quick. We have the 6 of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, we have the 5 of Cups, and we have the stars, and then we got an extra one of those, the magician. So, there's a completion of a cycle from your past of you giving to others who are not giving back to you in return. And really, you're starting to listen to the signs, the synchronicities. You're starting to listen to your higher self. You're really starting to get in touch and in tune with your spiritual self a lot more, and really starting to trust in and listen to your emotions, your intuition, your sensitivity to situations around you. You really have all the tools, skills, knowledge, and abilities necessary to create and manifest the life that you desire. You're very cultured, and you really are very knowledgeable about the world around you. You may even be somebody who may want to travel as well, but you may be focused on some sort of loss that happened in the past, and you may just now be starting to wake up to the fact that you were so miserable and stuck in depression, hurt and pain, and not able to really move forward. You might have been very stuck in that energy, but you're starting to really pull yourself out of that energy. You're starting to have hope again, optimism again, joy again, passion for life again. You're starting to get into that more playful energy. You're really starting to find your inner child again as well. And you're really patiently, slowly building something up that is going to be something that is going to last the test of time, that's going to stand the test of time, something that's very important to you. You're putting a lot of care, a lot of nurture, a lot of patience, trust, determination into whatever it is that you are working on. And you have the utmost faith that you will be able to create something strong, stable, solid, long-lasting out of this. And maybe you are even looking at friendships or family members to stick around for a long time, but it could also be that you're really building up your physical stability so that you feel better about who you are. Like I said before, this could have been somebody who chose somebody with money over you, so you might have been very focused on that as well, but you may be ending this cycle of feeling like you have to have that to be valuable. And you're really very passionate, creative, inspirational, very bold, charismatic, and sexy and passionate and vibrant, somebody who's very filled with life, and you know what you want, and you are going after it, and you are taking the steps necessary to build and create in your world. Even with all this pain and hurt and heartbreak you went through, you didn't allow yourself to stay stuck and trapped in that, but you are pulling yourself out of it, and you are an inspiration to everyone around you while you're doing it. We have love. This card has arrived to remind you that you are so loved by so many people, whether you feel that on the surface or not. Family members might not always be good expressing their love, especially, ironically, the ones we're closest to, but you're absolutely undeniably irreplaceable to them, and if you want to test this, go ahead. Replace yourself with a wax replica and see how they fare without you. Then enjoy the love that they shower upon you with your return. So yeah, you might have walked away from some people who really hurt you. You may have ended some cycles with them, and their whole world is just dark and gray at this point because you were the vibrant, beautiful light in their life. Fuck You is a good song by, who sings that song? I don't know who sings that song, but she's like, and next time you call me yelling on the phone, I'll tell you fuck you and leave me alone. Something about I was the brightest light you ever knew as well, and you really were. Forgiveness. I welcome the healing power of humility into my heart, and I release my ninja caliber death grip on my familial grudges that I've been clinging to. It doesn't matter who was right, who was wrong, or completely insane. Forgiveness is the only way to move forward with love, and to be honest, I don't want to move forward with anything else. So yeah, it's time to let go of the grudges. It's time to heal. It's time to just allow yourself to understand that you were doing the best you could, but so was this other person as well. Acceptance. I accept that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes, frequently, my relatives say things that are mildly bothersome or totally offensive, but at my core, I am pure unconditional love. And that love will always outshine any other feeling of annoyance, desire to strangle that I could ever have about anyone, specifically the one that behind the never-ending stream of crazy, misguided Facebook rants. And so there's really just a need to accept other people or yourself even too for anything that they may have posted on social media or anything that they may be saying that's just messed up or horrible or awful, because no one's perfect, and everyone says things when they're upset. Everyone does things when they're upset. Optimism. I am facing this day with a clean slate and an optimistic attitude regardless of what, aka who has disappointed me in the past. I am ready to see things, aka people, in a new light. When life hands me lemons, I'll make lemonade. When life spills my lemonade, I'll have fun splashing in the puddle. When bees swarm around me because I'm covered in sugar from my lemonade puddle, well then, let's reconsider. So yeah, there's just a need here to keep optimism, keep an open mind, to accept things as they are, to forgive people, and to move forward in a state of love with hope and optimism that all your hard work is going to pay off in the end. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments below. And I do enjoy hearing from you guys on what's going on in your lives or whether or not things resonate from my readings. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile 3. So for pile 3, you may be going through a rite of passage of some sort right at this moment. There's the number 21 here too. It is year 2021 as well. So, there could be something that's going to happen this year that's going to help you end a cycle of emotional upheaval and heartbreak and pain. I think you're really completing a cycle of bad luck or hurt and pain in the love department, and that there may be a lot of abundance, fertility, growth, and happiness coming to you and your heart. And you may really be getting more in touch with your natural self and the natural world around you. You may even be taking a trip to the beach as well. There might be a lot of passions that you have been working on, and you might really be feeling a little bit empty in some of those passions, so you might be starting something new, or you might be just protecting or guarding whatever it is that you're working on in your passions as well. But I think there's a lot of creative energy and a lot of sexual energy that really would like to escape and would like to be put to use in your life. And so that will also help you to get through whatever emotional battles you're fighting too as well. So for channeled messages, we have 2, I believe. Tropical Breeze. Ooh, that painting was a nice painting. I remember when I wrote this. So you really could be taking a trip to the beach too, and if not, you just may need a vacation and to get away from it all, to really reduce the stress in your life and take some time for self-care. It's break time now, release but how. Letting go can be tricky, especially if you're really picky. Let go of control so that you can be free. Delegate responsibilities and you'll see. A break will give you the pep that you need so you can continue to nurture this brand new seed. Remember to balance needed things. Balance is the song that your soul sings. Find some peace and calm in nature's song. Such blissful release could never be wrong. Once again, getting out in nature may help you as well. December could be an important time for you, or the year 2019 as well. Maybe you took a vacation in 2019. The melting of winter. Feel the warmth glowing within. Having optimism is a win. It's growing more every day, melting all the ice away. Your solar plexus shines so bright. It chases away winter's night. As the snow melts, your walls drop. Keep going now, you must not stop. This new ground can seem shaky, I know. Just think of the green grass below. Uncovering your heart is hard work, it's true, but you will be rewarded for all that you do. And that's once again from December of 2019. And 1228 could be an important number for you as well. So yeah, you're really working on healing your heart is a lot of what you're working on. We have the Queen of Cups on forgiveness and receptivity and really nurturing that sensitive emotional side of yourself, listening to your intuition more, trusting it. We have the Nine of Cups, the Lovers, the Magician, and the Emperor. The Magician came out in the second pile as well. We have Judgment. You guys got some extra cards too. Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So you're really learning how to forgive yourself and others and how to have that compassion and understanding and really how to be open and receptive to love again after the pain of the past. You may have been a little impulsive in some of your moves, or somebody else could have been a little impulsive or harsh in their words or something along those lines. Really, there could have been a lot of harshness in words going on here or actions. And really, there's a lot of love in your life. There's a lot of just this desire to take action to create a very interdependent love connection instead of a codependent one, and to still be able to be this loving, kind person while you're in a situation like that. You may have dealt with some very selfish people in the past, but you've worked really hard to feel like you are emotionally stable in and of yourself on your own. You are very emotionally independent at this point in time. And you worked hard for that, slowly, strongly, stably towards creating this. And you really are reaping a lot of the rewards for it. You are manifesting a lot of good things in your life. You are manifesting people who want to help you, and you're manifesting somebody strong who's a leader as well. And you may even be stepping into this leadership role yourself. You may even be stepping into a lot more of your masculine energy as well, and really starting to come to terms and peace with your decisions that you make or that others make, because really people are trying to make those decisions for the best for everyone in a situation. So you are really coming to peace with the way things are and the actions you took and the way that this journey is going, because you know that this is the way it's meant to be, and that this is the best way things could have gone for everyone involved in this situation. And you're really it's like this wish is coming true for you. Your passions, your desires, your heart, your love, all of those things are all coming into balance, and you're really starting to step more fully into your power. Strength. My family is a web of lifelong bonds. At any moment I can tap into the well of strength they provide. They are an invisible rock that is always there. Whenever I feel less than totally awesome, I can lean on them for some love, courage, and 7-layer dip. I might feel strong, but I'm not going to miss out on emotional eating binge. Listening. I am an impeccable listener, and I respect what my loved ones have to say. We might not always agree. In fact, at times I think we are actually having different conversations, but I can always give them the space to vent while swatting away the silent rebuttals or yelling in my head. Self-improvement, no criticism, and independence. This is going to end here in a minute, and I hope I have enough time to address this. So you're really coming into this energy of independence. The independence truck is here, and it has a special delivery just for you. It's time to exercise some creative expression and personal freedom and heartfelt passion. There's no reason that you have to live your life inside of a box. Enjoy spreading your wings and flying to some previously unexplored heights. Whether this means following a not necessarily endorsed by mom and dad career path, or getting out of the house once a week for no kids allowed night of freedom, embrace your independence. You'll be able to joyfully give back to your family with your entire being. So yeah, you might be going against the grain on everything that you're doing right now, but do it anyway. Do it anyway, and allow yourself the freedom to do it anyway. Don't allow anyone to dictate how you live your life, because you're the one who has to live with it. I release my desire to critique the lives around me, and in turn, you need to remember that you need to give others that same freedom, that interdependence instead of codependence, and instead nurture a practice of passive observation. Suddenly, I'm like a bird watcher cataloging a species. Oh, look, there goes a reckless one. Wowee, that's a large mistake. I don't have to do anything. I can let it go and try to relax. It's too bad binoculars are not a conspicuous accessory. I accept the criticism and unsolicited advice I hear from others and use it as an opportunity for self-reflection. I acknowledge the true parts and strive to make improvements.